When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got.
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get it. He don't want it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. That's right, baby, they don't want it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, look now at our starting defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the 49ers under third-year coach Kyle Shanahan. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 30.
I got you.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 6 guys. 59. Mike is 59. Five.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 50.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
12, fellas, here we go.
Mike 5'9". You can't block me.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Let's put him on the buses.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returning, it's Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check 59, Mike. 1, Omaha. Mike to 59. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
No. 65.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, orbit. Bang. 59.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is born. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 24, check 24. Whip.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Undercrush. Vic. 59 Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Okay, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught by Roberts. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 59, Mike to 59. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 21, 21. Hey, Delta.
36. Watch the shift.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Matt Ryan, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Redskins. Kirk Cousins, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 20-13, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Sponge. No.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
I got you.
That's got to be a long down.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. He's crashing.
Lock.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 31. Check 31.
21. Here we go. Hey, go, Justin.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closer quickly at the end.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Joker. Check 90.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike to 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, check 24. Check
Flag.
Big air. Mike's 59. Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Check tight end.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
That's it, baby.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Benjamin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Coleman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
65.
You got tight right there. Smooth. Switch. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
11.
Check three. Mike's 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, that's what I do. Mike, check. 59.
21.
Watch QB jump.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 4. Check 50.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And his throw here is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Bridgewater found his target. It's Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Right there.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Roberts got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Bridgewater, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Here we go. 60 out low. Watch the slant.
Bridgewater. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. 6. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Bridgewater to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Here we go. Here we go. HC Data.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Bridgewater, and it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for San Francisco, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.